and I have been doing our usual diving through the App Store, trying to find a diamond in the rough. This week, went in, pulled out Collision Effect right there.
That's what it looks like.
Downloaded it, put it on the iPhone. You can play it on your iPad as well.
Yep.
What did you think of Collision Effect?
I totally dug it. I love this game.
I enjoyed myself a lot playing this game.
Yeah. Well, you know, it looks like one of my favorite games on the iPad.
Osmos? I was going to say,
Osmos,
it's in my
that's
notes. This game reminds me of the Osmos.
If it's in the notes, it's got to be true.
So basically what happens is you have all these different colored orbs.
Zibbles. They're called zibbles.
You have these zibbles. I was going to say orbs, but a lot of people might not understand zibbles, but okay. So you have these zibbles, and what happens is with all the different colors, you touch one and it attracts all the same color to it. Now you have to get them all to one point without touching each other.
Yeah, and it sounds kind of complicated. You're looking at it here.
Look at it.
You push on one of those zibbles.
Don't touch that other one.
Here comes the other zibble. Up, and you blew it.
Failed. Sorry, you only get one life.
It's actually a lot harder than it looks. And it looks like, oh, all I'm going to do is push these colors and they're all going to zoom. And the first wave or two, it is pretty easy. By the third or fourth wave, things are totally difficult. You're like trying to, on the fly, process all the trajectories of how these things are going to, kind of where the colors are going to go and how you're going to hit other colors. There's also little power-ups that occasionally streak across the screen.
Little meteors that clear out the whole screen. And I'm all about those. I'm like, wait until it gets in the middle.
Very vibrant. And the thing I really like most about it is that you've got an action mode and a puzzle mode, and they're actually two completely different games, and they almost feel like different games.
Yeah.
In the puzzle mode, you know, all these orbs come in and they stop and they hold, and it's like turn-based, and you can then figure out which ones you want to push. I thought that was totally brilliant, and with 60 levels there's a lot of content. You're going to be busy with that puzzle mode for a couple hours.
I think I got through like 40 of them, and then I was like, this is good.
I think it's super, I mean, it's really complicated. You're wondering to yourself, it's just a bunch of colors. I'm just watching them streak across the screen. How fun could it be? Seriously, it's kind of a new mechanic. I haven't really seen a puzzle game that's done this before. And the fact that, you know, you can also go over back to the action real-time mode, which is a lot different. I mean,
and it's a different experience every time. It's not, they're not going to be coming in the same
routes. They all
routes.
come out in different directions. You're not going to see the same patterns. There's no patterns to recognize unlike some puzzle games. And I also really like the delivery of the whole thing. It's really bright. When the zibbles are streaking across the screen and they collide, you kind of see a little kind of starburst in the background.
And
the
sort of
stars
stays in the background, so then next time you're playing through, your guys will be
very cool. Got like an ambient soundtrack, a groovy soundtrack. And the best thing about it
is its price.
$1.
$1.
$1.
Love it.
2 games, 3 awesome.
That's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
I agree with you, my friend. 9 out of 10 for me.